The widow of a man killed on a smart motorway in South Yorkshire travelled to Westminster today to demand the government release documents she believes proves the scheme has failed.
Claire Mercer's husband Jason died in a collision after he broke down on the M1 near Meadowhall. Since his death, she's campaigned for hard shoulders to be reinstalled wherever they've been removed.
She believes that data held in so-called post-opening project evaluations, or POPE, will back her calls. Fred Dimbleby reports.
It's been more than 6 years since Claire Mercer lost her husband Jason, but the pain of that day still stays with her.
He was very loving, and he was always messaging me and sending me things all throughout the day, and I noticed that I wasn't getting any messages, so I started worrying, and then I saw two high-vis uniforms through the door, and I knew. I actually opened the door saying, "Is he alive?" And they said, "Can we come in?" And I said, "Is he alive?" And they said, "Let us in, please." And I said, "Is he alive?" And they said, "No." Sorry. They had to, I fell to the floor. They had to pick me up and take me into the house.
Killed on a stretch of the M1 near Sheffield, where there is no hard shoulder. They had stopped on the smart motorway after a minor collision when they were hit by a lorry. Now Claire is calling for so-called POPE reports, which are assessments of the real-world effects of smart motorway projects, to be released by the government.
They're just hiding them, and that's not true. They said transparency will show you what the real parameters. You're worried by something new, it's just your perception. We'll show you the stats. And we know that these reports show that things are not coming as they thought they would.
Claire's local Labour MP is backing her cause and says smart motorways should be scrapped.
We have to get to the bottom of what's actually going on with these deadly smart motorways. And for years now, National Highways have been avoiding telling us the stats that would help us make a decision if they're safe, if they're not safe. This is public money. This is a public organisation. We need transparency.
The government says smart motorways remain their safest roads in terms of deaths or serious injuries, and that they continue to monitor their performance and have significantly invested in safety features.
What do you say to government, this Labour government today?
I'm not giving up and going away. I've outlasted 6 transport ministers. I'm still here, they're not. Stop ignoring me, meet with us and stop ignoring the public. We don't want these things and we can't afford them.
Today's call for transparency is just part of Claire's wider campaign to end the use of smart motorways once and for all.
Yes, so Claire Mercer is not giving up, Fred. What are the realistic prospects of this report actually being released?
Well, look, these reports effectively monitor how well various road systems are working, but a number of 5-year-on from opening reports, including some referencing the M1, are yet to be published. And Claire thinks that's because they include details that aren't particularly flattering for the smart motorway system. Now, I understand National Highways, who produces those reports, have sent them to the Department for Transport, and they are in the final review process. But for Claire, after such a horrific experience, it is the smart motorway system itself that is not fit for purpose.
Fred Dimbleby, live from Westminster Hall tonight. Thank you so much.